Hi, my name is Nurul Izzati binti Mama Arif, and I'm going to present about the murder case of Siti Suraya. I'm from batch 18A and my ID number is DEM0419114. First of all, I'm going to summarize about the murder case of Siti Suraya. On November 1, 2020, Siti Syuhada returned to her home from her school and saw her sister Siti Suraya abandoned in the living room of her home in a state of wrist break and blood everywhere. Moreover, the incident took place in Kampung Lubik Batu, Temerloh. With a state of fear, trauma and sadness, Siti went out from her home to contact her father and his brother to report the tragedy. In addition, the case was initially a robbery cum kill, that there were such a lost item as cash, makeup, and mobile phone. However, everything began to change after the CCTV footage near the building rear birds was found. In the footage, there was X5 motor that came and went out from the victim house. It was around 9 a.m. and the footage showed that it is a high-minded woman. As a detective, I am required to make a field notes of the above case on the day the case happened. On 1 November 2020, in the afternoon, Siti Syuhada returned from home to see her sister embedded in the living room with a state of wrist break and blood everywhere. On the same time, the police came and they believed it was a robbery cum kill because of the missing items. On the same time and the same day again, the police claimed that there is no witness in the crime scene and it is only the victim moms who were unable to talk because of her disease, which is brain cancer. Furthermore, in the same times again, but in the evening, the CCTV were found near the building rear birds and caught the main suspect, which is Siti Syuhada, that come and went out with X5 motorcycle. The main suspect believed to be the close friend of the victims. On the other day, 2nd November 2020, in the morning, the suspect presented to Hulu Terengganu District Police Station to assist with the investigation with her mother that accompanied her. On the same day and the same times, the suspect admit that she was in there when the case happened, and she also admit that she is the one who killed the victims. A couple of suspicious evidence were found on her body. On the same day again in the morning, the statement state that the suspect were having an argument and that Atira, the suspect, got mad and killed her using the kitchen knife. The same day in the evening, she was arrested based on the evidence of the crime scenes and the CCTV footage. The police also found the victim's lost item in her possession. Still on the same day and at the evening, the case then classified as a murder case and the police will charge the suspect under section of 302 of the Penal Code. Finally, in the same day at the evening, the suspect will be remanded for 7 days starting to 3 November to 9 November. The next question is, in this case, as an investigator officer, what are the evidence that helped me to establish the murder case other than the confession of the suspect? First of all, she was arrested based on the crime scenes, and most importantly, the CCTV footage that was found near the Suraya house in the building rear birds. It was also based from the blood and fingerprints from the crime scene and hair samples from the victim's grabs. Other than that, the knife was also found by the side of the Temerloh highway. The question is, in this case, there are trauma suffered by those involved. Who those people that I think suffer from the trauma, and what is the result of the trauma in this case? Her sister, which is Siti Syuhada, who found her sister, will first likely to have a trauma, and she is also just a 50-year-old kid. She was really close with her sister. In fact, Siti Suraya always picked her from school every day. In addition, she was in state of fear and sad when she faced her sister's dead body. The victim father also most likely having the trauma because her daughter is really close to him. He did not expect that Siti Suraya was killed by his daughter's friends. Although her mom is not in good position, but she is most likely having the trauma too because she also trying to find her by calling her name every day. Because Siti Suraya, who was the one that always take care of her health. In the last question, as an investigator of the case, do I think the suspect can be punished under the section of 302 Penal Code for murder or not, and why? The reason I think the suspect, which is Siti Nur Atira, have to be punished for a murder case is because she intended to kill her without hesitation. And it is actually based on how the crime scene really looked like. Furthermore, she also stabbed her friend, which is the victim, a couple of times by using the vegetable knife in the kitchen. The cause is about how she met that Siti Suraya was teasing her about a personal issue. In addition, she also cut her hand several times until it completely loosened. She also intended to make it look like it was a robbery case by taking her items, as if she don't want people to know that she actually killed her. Although they have been known for 5 years as a schoolmate, but she still killed her without any sadness or doubt or even hesitation, just because of a small misunderstood. And that is all about the murder case of Siti Nurul. Thank you.